Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Ink comparison day. I thought today we'd take a look at two of the shimmer red inks from the ink event calendars. So I've got Diamine Spiced Apple and I've got Diamine Tinsel. Join me now down on the table, take a quick look at the inks, chromatography, we'll do a writing sample, then I'll give you my thoughts on these inks. Welcome down to the table. Today, two Diamine ink event inks, two red inks. We've got Spiced Apple, which is a chameleon, and we've got Tinsel, which is a shimmer. So hopefully we should get a little bit of sparkle coming from them both. There we go. You can see which way these have been laid down for a while. That chameleon, this is the Spiced Apple, and here's the shimmer. Looks very similar colour, doesn't it? We'll see what it looks like when we get that onto paper though. Let's move those out of the way and we'll look at swatch cards. So here's the Spiced Apple and here's the Tinsel. Now we start to see where they're different. So we've got a lot darker base red colour here with the Spiced Apple. And then obviously that means we've got a lighter red here with the Tinsel. With the Spiced Apple, I'm seeing a load of gold chameleon there. Hopefully you can see that even on the writing. With the Tinsel, this is more of like a pinky colour for that shimmer rather than the gold which we're seeing in the Spiced Apple. Turning them over, so we've got the Spiced Apple, we've got Tinsel, here's the chromatographies, two very different chromatographies. With the Spiced Apple we've got a nice bit of the darker colour with maybe a hint of yellow, then we're going to some pinks, then we've got yellow again, then we've got a like pale purpley pink I would say. With the Tinsel, we've got that pale purpley pink coming all the way up. Got a band there of yellow, and then we have a band of what to me looks like a red colour. So very different, even though they look quite similar on the page. Let's move that out of the way. We'll fetch in the notepad of testing. Here's the notepad of testing. And here's the tool of testing, my Serendipity dip pen. Broad Yoho nib on here. We're going to start with Spiced Apple. So as we can see, we've got that chameleon. So let's agitate this. I'll do that off camera. Then we'll dip the pen and write our sentence. So we've got here Diamine, Spiced Apple. So this is approximately $29. That's for a 50 milliliter bottle. So that means we're looking at approximately 58 cents per milliliter. The pen is a Serendipity dip pen. Seeing there more of that base colour coming out. Just going to re-dip the pen. I think there's not a lot of this Spiced Apple ink left. So let's just re-dip it there. And we'll write a sentence. And I'll scribble off. So with this ink, as you can see, both the times when I've dipped it was getting a lot darker colour. Get that with some dipping it in. So obviously when it's freshly dipped, there's a lot more ink on there. But then as we go along, we get this beautiful red colour coming through, the actual base colour. When we look in the Tomoe River paper, you'll see that normal writing, we see more of that paler colour coming through. I'm just going to step away and I'm going to give that pen a clean. When I come back, we'll jump on over and look at the Tinsel. Just dropping in to interrupt your regular programming. Would you like to help support the channel? If so, please consider joining as a member. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos. I normally upload them a couple of days before they go out, and as soon as they're uploaded, they'll be released to members. There'll also be a shout out at the end of the videos, and then as we get the members coming in, we'll actually chat among ourselves and work out what other perks, what other things you'd like me to add in. You know, would you like maybe a monthly live chat just for members. All down to us. So please, if you can, consider joining the channel. A link will be in the description down below. So I've given the pen a good clean. Now it's time to look at Diamine Tinsel. So here we've got the bottle. Let's turn that over. There you can see the shimmer. So let's agitate this, get that shimmer all into suspension. So that's all mixed up. Let's dip the pen in and do some writing. So we've got Diamine Tinsel. This is $32 for a 50ml bottle. That equates to 64 cents. These are all Aussie dollars and Aussie cents. So 64 cents per milliliter. We've got the Serendipity dip pen. Let's write the sentence. Nearly finished the ink here. Let's do a scribble just to see how far we can go. There we go. So that's Diamine Tinsel. I've got to be honest, I've only just recently started using this Diamine Tinsel and it's quite growing on me. So there's Diamine Tinsel. Let's move this out of the way, give that a chance to properly dry. I'm going to fetch in my Tomoe River notepad. So this is by Galen Leather. It's 52 GSM Tomoe River and it's the old Tomoe River paper. So we start here with the spiced apple and the pen I've used for these tests. There we go. So a Ranga Santa and it's got a 1.1 stub nib on it. So looking at this, we've got this beautiful base red colour. As I say, it looks a lot paler than it did when I'd freshly dipped the nib. But just look at all this beautiful sheen, this like goldy brown sheen coming through from there. Absolutely stunning, very nice, really interesting combo. And then if I jump forward in time, here we've got the Ranga Santa again with the tinsel. So again, we've got that beautiful red colour. I actually quite like this red. Of the two, I think this is the red I prefer. And then hopefully the camera's capturing this. We've got this beautiful like pinky shimmer to it. I think I'd have preferred it if it had been more of a goldy shimmer, but that's just a personal choice. And if I can bend over this page, when you see them side by side, you can see now the difference in the colours. So the tinsel, a lot brighter red, whereas that darker red I think looks really nice. And then we've got the goldy coloured chameleon. That's going up against this like pinky shimmer that we're seeing here with the tinsel. Let's move this back out of the way. Fetch back my Oxford Optic paper. Nearly finished this notepad. So here's the Optic paper. So spiced apple at the top. That first line where the nib is still wet. Absolutely stunning, the shimmer, or the chameleon should I say. I don't know why I keep calling it shimmer. And then as the nib's drying off, we're still seeing some shimmer, but it's reducing, and we're seeing that beautiful dark red colour coming through. With the tinsel, so again the first line where it was quite wet, we're seeing loads of that shimmer this time. And then similarly, as we're going through, as the nib's drying out, we're seeing less of the shimmer and more of the beautiful red colour. I enjoy both these inks. I think they're both nice. Spiced Apple was one of my favourites for a while, and I'm running out of the actual ink. It's not got a lot left. So I maybe get another 2, possibly 3 fills of a pen. That's why I started exploring the tinsel, and yeah, the tinsel's quite growing on me. I think they're both gorgeous. They're very nice. They add character to what I'm doing. Would I use them in a work setting? Absolutely. I doubt I'd use it in a Ranga pen though, or certainly this Ranga pen because it's a little bit on the bright side. But certainly I would use this in, a darker red pen. So they're my quick look at and my quick thoughts on the Diamine Spiced Apple and Diamine Tinsel. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. So what are your thoughts on these inks? Which one's your favourite? Please drop any comments down below. Let's kickstart that conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.